guys, welcome. We are here. We're going to jump into a transit read. This is an astrology reading. Let's take a look. We just actually are cleaning up from the members bonus. We literally just did a members bonus. So if you feel guided to head over there. There was a very particular person who wanted to communicate with some of the viewers. So that is a letter specifically that was channeled with further little details, okay, on their at-present emotions. So it was a bit intense, but yeah, very interesting and very wholesome. Okay, so let's get into the next energies. We're looking at Venus and Scorpio. By the way, that reading is on members, the members part channel, and it's a two-part read. One where I read off the letter that this person channeled to you alongside very particular channeled little clues and messages relating to this person, so that you know who this is. And in addition, further read portion. So, give me a sec, guys. Actually, I'm going to go get the charger so that we don't lose battery here, and yeah, I'll be back. Return to sender. Okay, return to sender. So, this is all signs. We're going to see what Spirit wants. We're going to see how Spirit needs to carry the message forward. Okay. Please keep an open mind, of course, right? The energy may resonate, really honestly, I mean, just so many different ways. So, the more open the mind, the more you'll extract from these downloads. So, yeah, thank you guys again for hitting like button on this video. We have a new rule on this channel. If we don't get at least 500 likes in the first hour, okay, well, yeah, eventually that's where we'll be at. I would hope it to be. I hope that the content resonates enough that we would hit the like button. But yeah, within the first hour, I hope that, yeah, if we do all signs, I really hope that we have 500 within the recording period. But anyways, yeah, it's going to be based on likes. Otherwise it'll get, we'll push this over to the members part of the channel. So yeah, let's jump in, you guys. Thank you again for tuning in. We are here with a very special Venus in Scorpio reading. We're going to first talk a little bit about Venus in Scorpio, and then we're going to get into a reading for each of the signs. All right. So right off the bat, first things first. Okay. Scorpio is and yeah, I need a hairband. Give me a sec. Duh. is literally right here. Return to sender. Okay. I want to say this as well, if you're new here, however, I'm working with the energy. The energetic terrain and plane that we move through is very, very, very challenging at times. I'm not just flipping the cards. So I am not going to put anyone here in jeopardy, okay, of entities, and we will absolutely hex back. So any really inappropriate energies, okay, so that attempt to sort of infiltrate the message, and so this is a very sacred space and I protect it. I'm very serious about that. So when I say return to sender, I'm clearing. It's a form of Reiki. Let's get into it now. We're talking Venus and Scorpio. Scorpio, 8th house, right? This is a very deep, deep part of everybody's chart. We all have an 8th house. We all have also things that we need to communicate, and it is our passion, right? Our need to experience as well, passion. That's where we really see Scorpio resides at in the higher form. I hope that, right, we are going to do our shadow work here to the point where we will see a portal that's more enlightening and more transformative, rather than one that would be the denser part of Scorpio. Pluto, as any other archetype, does have its shadow points. And I think if I had to say, Scorpio would probably be one of the places that I wouldn't want to be at when the sun goes down. So let's get into it here. We're going to see each of the signs, Venus and Scorpio. This is going to be all signs. And I am getting, I think, the yes on that from Spirit, that we will go through each of the signs in this very video. But we'll, as always, keep an open mind. Let's begin here with the sign of Pisces. Pisces. You have a relationship coming in, Pisces. Okay, I'm seeing that for some of you, this is something that you've been really, you've been focused on, okay? Like, you've really been putting your energy into this. Absolutely. Some of you have been really manifesting a relationship. I don't know. I mean, you would probably know it. You are, for some of you, very close to this portal where you will be with someone in the 3D. I'm seeing that you're really, really close to that. Yeah. It's a sort of... it's the very last tier for you, okay? I see that you're, and that can be tier T-I-E-R or tier T-E-A-R. Like, you are going to get there. Some of you, this is really very challenging for however reason. Like, you've been really focused here on what you needed to be focused on. You're going to be victorious, Pisces. Whatever you're worried about right now, or however it is, like, you don't need to worry about this. And this is going to be something that is your strongest point. Like, you know, I'm just thinking of these stories where it's like, oh man, like, you know, he was this or that, or she was this or that. Like, there's one factor here. It's like, oh yeah, like usually people who are this height can't do these sports, whatever. I'm hearing something like that. You end up being I'm hearing you're going to be champion of whatever that field is. There's something that you're going to prove wrong even, okay? So that's really exciting. I think you just need to keep focus, Pisces, honestly, if I were to say it. And I think that you're on the right track with that star, like whatever it is that you're giving space to sort of feel again. And that's the seed of this new beginning. It's really about also acknowledging, accepting what your intuition is telling you. Your intuition is feeling this soulmate I'm hearing on the sideline of your life. And you may be like, what? No way. I'm like thinking of this person all the time. But you know, Spirit is indicating that there can be even more growth. There can be communication that lets them in even deeper. Some of you may be still subconsciously holding back from this person. Right there we have the Three of Swords. There's something here from your past, and this had come through in the extended reading. I'm looking at that beautiful Ace of Cups. This is really about you letting yourself into experience this love. It's hard. It is really hard. The Fool in reverse. You're afraid, possibly some of you here, of losing this connection if you were to begin it, and I see that is also feeling like very unlikely, though. Like, I feel like you do feel that there's a lot of potential here with whatever the space is. but you do have this potential trauma is how I hear it from the Seven of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. This is really giving me last year's December reading, which absolutely may resonate like really heavily this time. My reads take time to resonate, sometimes more literally. That reading, the title is I'm in love, but I'm afraid to love again. Something like that. I don't remember how. Yeah, I'm in love, but I'm not remembering how. I think that's the title of it. Yeah, so I see that you've been actually not ready, Pisces. You haven't been, and you've known that. It's like, I'm holding back. Like, I know it. Like, I'm not ready for this. I'm hearing the name Richard. I'm not ready to reach my hand out and, you know, make this happen yet. I'd like to get timing here, Pisces. I'm going to get timing. The pressure is definitely on. We have the Star, the Lovers. Some of you here, this is in your destiny, okay? This is something inevitable. Like, you know, it's like, I'm made for this. Maybe it's an industry. It's like, I know. I'm not second guessing it from that perspective. But it's the action, and I feel like you're wary. I feel like you're really uncomfortable with the idea that you'll be put on the line again. The Fool in reverse and the Three of Swords upright, you're not done with that healing. And I do feel it's heart chakra, so work. Let's get a little bit more of the Empress, okay? Yeah, so some of you are realizing that this is a big deal, like whatever this conversation is. I do feel it's a relationship. This is return it to sender. Yeah, there's possibly someone in your energy. Return the energy to sender. Okay, there's someone from your past. Return it. This is someone very toxic, Pisces. They are a bully. Okay, and they need to be released once and for all. This person is not allowing you to fully realize how I'm hearing truly amazing you are. I just hear it just like that. Like, this person here is, you know, not in your life, and it's for a reason, and so they don't have the right to be in your mind anymore, in your heart chakra. Some of you really need to look up how to clear, okay, yeah, old frequencies here. They're who are no longer in your life. It's like that cord has been cut. You need to do samskara work, Pisces, is how I hear it. This is someone here who has sort of projected onto you that you are sort of a monster even. I'm so sorry. You know, that is, yeah, then it was their own pain, Pisces. Like, this is no farther from the truth, quite frankly. The Mother of Swords, like, this is this person's issue. It can be feeding through, you know, if you're dealing with a masculine Pisces, this is a mother figure, okay, or someone here who could be just very, very, very ultimately, I mean, was not a good example of the Empress. We'll just say it like that, with the Fool in reverse and the mother, very, very conniving, just an evil energy, honestly. Someone who can cause someone else the Three of Swords does not deserve to be in someone's heart at that level. So they really took advantage of probably your love that you extended to them and uses it as a currency against yourself. So some of you, this could even be literally like you have a fear to open up again because this person possibly even, I am hearing literally like they tried to take advantage of you financially, but they took the emotional route. So you're like, okay, the next time that I, you know, gonna try to, you know, open up, it's like, I'm gonna think about what happened to me there. You know, some of you, maybe you'll say it like, I feel like I got burned. So this is something here that is coming up, and I feel like you know it. It's not like it's like, oh, I have no idea why I'm like, you know, maybe reserved or yeah, the Emperor right there. This is about realizing that, you know, you maybe gave someone a title a little too soon. This can be someone here who maybe you even had a relationship very early on and you realize that's not my Empress, but I maybe projected onto them that they were, and they did not fit the bill. And so how do I just take myself back, but not so far back where then I can't ever move forward again. So this is about fine-tuning, situating, and being right at the head of the portal so that when this opening does take place, and I do see an opening, that Three of Wands right there, a portal, you know, how will I sort of say yes to me in that moment? The High Priestess. Please, Pisces, go check out Pisces December 2022. That reading is exactly what I'm picking up here for you. So there could be something here that you know, like, I want, this is my destiny. I don't want to be sort of, you know, holding myself away from love forever, but it's a matter of being really, really ready, okay? And it is also possibly physically, okay, with the Father of Wands. This is something that you're not going to take lightly. I feel that you are going to take this very seriously, Pisces, and return it. Let's go to throat chakra. Some of you also don't want to bring this drama into this new relationship space, and you know that you're sold on that. You know, you've identified that there is maybe even something that may at times trigger a wound, and you want to make sure that that's not going to be problematic for you or this person or even the people around you that sit around you. Maybe you want to really have that boundary here with this Empress and the Three of Swords to the point where, you know, they should they pop up again, it's not you know, or even that they would not have access to your connection with this person. So Pisces, some planning, it seems, of the heart chakra, and that's very exciting. I feel like on the whole you are going to really be moving forward during this Venus and Scorpio season. We are looking again at really important soul deep growth. This is about shadow work through and through. Okay. Now I'm going to pull timing cards, Pisces. Please hit the like button if this is resonating. It really helps this video get around to further viewers. Actually, you know what, guys? Why wouldn't we? Let's get at least 500 likes while we're recording this when we go through all the signs here. Otherwise, right when I get off, it'll be ticked over to members. So we won't wait the full date like we did with the other reads. We're going to do it during this read. So yeah, at least 500 likes, or at the end of this video, at the end of this video's post, where it's going to get ticked over to members. All right. Thank you for your support either way, guys. Mother of Pentacles. So let's get a timing spread going here for you. Yeah, there's that Three of Swords. Okay. Okay. This is about new love, 100%. Some of you have realized that, well, you're going to have it. Let me see. This is going to be tricky. I mean, I cannot lie. You know, you're sort of spinning around this wound. Maybe it's something that you feel you need to communicate to someone, okay? Maybe you're dating someone and it's like, I haven't talked about this yet. It's inevitable. So I'd like to get here on a yearly read, just a mini yearly read, so that I can see what we're really looking at. I'm going to zoom out and then I'm going to zoom in. Okay. Wow. Oh. Yep, there we go. So, okay, your big year is 2024. This is really, you're going to see, and this apparently, this transit, Venus and Scorpio is going to be huge when it comes to the template that you leave for next year, okay, with the Three of Wands when it comes, especially I feel, to romance, new beginnings, really exciting new beginnings that you're creating room for. Your bravery is everything during this chapter. It's kind of like a window where you can say, okay, what can I tackle? What can I just kind of be brave with? And so it is about clearing anything that's complicated and still congesting your heart chakra. Really is a great time to address those things. Hey, Alex! No, come here right now. No barking. Sit. Good boy. Stay. No barking. Your triggers, right? Alex is a Scorpio. He's a 4-planet Scorpio. So that could be a message for someone. Okay, I'm a Pisces. Pisces, there's something that keeps tripping you up. I see that there's something that keeps coming up and you keep hitting this sort of door. There's something that's just beyond your reach. It's like, I want to experience this. And I see you just like, why am I having trouble with that? You may be finding that you keep getting yourself into situations, round up into even dynamics that are just repeating, okay, the past. It's like, okay, I got so far. I only get so far with what I want to experience. And so I see frustration, honestly, but I see you confronting finally whatever the hell is problematic with that Tower on the Three of Swords. A time that most of us hope we don't have to face, but, well, you are realizing, I want to face it because I want to get to that part of the rainbow where we have that beautiful pot of gold. There's something here that you are deserved and worthy to experience, and so let me dig myself out of this pocket in this person's heart that was you know, something that they kept me as avoidant. So this is really about cutting major cords. This is something very, very sticky on the astral potentially here, Pisces. This is about, you know, really acknowledging that sometimes we have to face shadow to reach the light. We have to, you know, cry, maybe purge, whatever it takes with that Three of Swords in the Tower, like that right there, I feel is the gold to how you will get to this really beautiful energy. The Mother of Cups, the Daughter of Cups. I feel like you here are going to be tested, possibly, Pisces, during this transit. There's something really, really hard. I just hear it again like that. Like, are you going to do this? Are you brave? Will you say, I will be, you know, the person to myself that I want this other person to be to me? Like, can I take it that far? I feel like it's a test, Pisces. If you can, I feel like there's something magical sitting right outside your gates here of a conversation with this person. It's like that one little thing you decided to say can lead to just this growth in a beautiful garden. So yeah, that's really, really exciting, Pisces. If you should be more brave than usual, I say it like that, this particular transit. Yeah, you're going to come into your own. You're coming home, Pisces. Many of you, you're one portal away. Yeah, I'm hearing that song. One call away, da 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 da, save the day. Yes, one conversation you need to have, even just one word you need to exchange. Do you know what this is? Can I pull on that? Do you Pisces already have consciousness of what exactly they need to deliver the message of? Maybe it's like a message you need to send to someone. It could be you already even wrote it. Yeah, you know, Pisces. I feel like you're very much aware. For instance, it could be, I've never done this ever since I broke up with that person. I never made this particular move ever since there's something of it's a boundary. It's almost like, a circle that you've drawn around yourself. Maybe, for some of you here, like I'm thinking of, I'm reminded of how ants work. If you draw a line of pencil around them, they won't actually move outside the line. It's like an illusory boundary. So maybe there's something here, like you haven't passed over a boundary here. Some of you need to really invoke protection as well in doing this clearing, because, these are entities possibly, and you're realizing they don't want me to have this new beginning. It's not me, it's these entities here, this Mother of Swords with the Three of Swords, and sometimes we over-associate with pain. We over-associate. It's like that was one scene in the Titanic, but it's over. So how do you let yourself get back on the wheels with your screenplay writing? Okay, so let's get here a little bit more. We have the Hierophant. Some of you, this is about your creativity. You just have to flush these deeper sort of more shadowy energies out. It's like sort of you need to do this detox in your heart chakra, specifically Pisces. Like I see you really need to do some clearing. Okay, let's have a moment here. This is, for some of you here, you, at one point in time, were very vulnerable with someone, okay? You may have even almost married this person. You took them into a place of your heart where you considered, I would only take someone here if I were really ready to give them my everything. And that was almost like giving them everything. It was very, very, very scary when this person decided to take advantage of that, because you were feeling like, oh my, I see that speaking to your root chakra, ultimately, Pisces. This is about your root chakra, okay? With the Father of Pentacles, you maybe some of you even proposed to someone, you almost married this person, and it became something. It went from, this is such a beautiful connection, to I need to fear for my life almost. I'm hearing that this person could have drained you to the point where maybe they literally almost made you go either crazy, insane with the Nine of Swords and the Mother of Swords, or and the Father of Swords, gaslight or narcissist type of energy, or, okay, let's clear it on the back. Or, okay, they like literally financially almost capsized you. You went from opening into this person to needing to kind of run. And so there's a programming there that you need to maybe revisit, and it may, so some of you need to work with astrology, okay? You need to work with astrology, definitely. The Three of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. I'm here. It's very interesting. Yeah, every so often she comes through in these reads. I used to watch her right around my awakening times. Jewel Mayberry, she's excellent with astrology. Some of you may want to even reach out to her. I never ever shout anybody out, okay, but I am mentioning her, and so that might be a very particular message. You guys may have a soul contract together. The High Priestess and the Hierophant, the Son of Cups. So the Seven of Cups and the Chariot. This is about your beginnings in terms of your childhood, even, okay? You have to get past you have to get to that point, so you can say, this is where I have trouble honoring and loving everything that I incarnated with, right? It's like, how do I access all of my aspects of me, so that I can emotionally love again? Some of you here, you've been operating from just sort of half a heart, okay, space. And so this is about, getting to the inception point and being able to say, it was that person. But it's not that person who will be any longer in my life. It's my healing that I take from that experience with that person. So this is about your transmutation. It's going to go way back for some of you, Pisces. Judgment to, let's play with the energy in the crown. Understanding even past life. You may be drawn to do past life regression. Very interesting. So, and there's the Empress. This is about trust fall energy, Pisces. This is about, I can love again. Yeah, I can. You may not feel like you want to with that Three of Swords and Mother of Swords. I mean, who would? I mean, it's understandable with the Tower and that, but I can. You always can, right? It's our mind that holds us in that past paradigm. And so that's where this person does not have the right to be there anymore. That's what Spirit says. And your Spirit guides want you to access your capacity to heal rather than your pain center when it comes to this person. So let's get here a little bit more. I do want to just get a little bit more, Pisces. I'm hearing I love you. That's your guide here on the astral looking at you. Like literally I see them just like wanting to welcome you into this new portal, and they're just like right at the finish line, and they see you struggling a bit, but they know that you're made for love. So you know it's only a matter of time before you experience it again. Your guides cannot will you into new experiences. And that's why we're here on this planet, to do that shadow work, that transcendence. Yeah, this is that Two of Cups on every single spread. We're getting that card right around these first 2 months. Some of you here, I'm hearing slow dancing. I think it's a song. Some of you may really benefit from changing your lifestyle. Some of you may be literally dancing with Temperance and the Two of Cups. Anything you haven't done for a while, kind of like for the so-called heck of it, just do it. Some of you, this is about your routine, okay? I see that because ultimately, whoever you're drawing in or whatever you're drawing in is not going to it's not going to be a facet of the life you're living now. So yeah, there's something that could be your health with the Hermit, especially Mother Sword. Yeah, it's kind of like maybe you were dating someone and then your habits were like kind of very different with that person, and then when you get out of the relationship, it's like you have to go back to changing your habits. I'm hearing that as well, because those habits were a construct of that relationship with that person, if that makes sense. So okay, let's okay, let's see here. I'm gonna pull yearly. Wow. Okay, so Pisces, you were a fucking mess. I'm gonna say it now. Seven of Cups, Five of Swords. You could have still been hostile. You were possibly really frustrated. Kind of like a very drained energy. My throat chakra giving out right there. It's like, why do I have to experience, return the heart chakra? This is reminding me of, I'm going to be in a third party, that read that we were doing. Again, I feel like a lot of last year's reads are coming through. You had to sort of have the bravery to just get the fuck up and out of this freaking ditch. You felt like you fell into a ditch. That's what I'm hearing. Five of Swords, the very beginning of the year. Five of Swords, Seven of Cups, Mother of Wands, Two of Wands, stalling, and then we have the Hermit. Yeah, there's some of you have known, like, you have to clear this out. The Mother of Swords, so, yep, the Father of Swords. You could be dealing with shadow Cancer energy, someone who has hold on you for no fucking reason. Like I'm hearing the name Naomi. They have no reason to be in your world, Pisces. This person doesn't deserve to be in your world whatsoever, but they're there. And that makes me think of, well, the theme of possibly family, right? I'm hearing cop, someone's a cop, possibly. It's like, when we think of the theme of family, how many times, oh, I forgive them because they're my mom, they're my dad. But what do we need to get more tough with? I mean, the Three of Swords right there, because otherwise it's going to come back again. And this could be someone here who's just a little too much into your personal life. And you're realizing that it has its repercussions when it comes to the happiness you want to experience now, okay? Yeah. They're going to prove it. They're going to prove it to you. Sometimes we need to see it and feel it, and that's why Three of Swords is not random. We have to experience that sometimes so that we can really get a move on with what the Two of Swords is leading to, okay? I mean, yeah, so this is only inevitable. And I feel it comes down to your first hunch with that person. I'm hearing that as well. Some of you are dealing with someone who is not faithful. Some of you are very scared. You're really, the Fool in reverse again. You are really fucking scared. You don't want to begin again in some ways, okay? I hear it like that. I mean, if you think about it, it's really, really horrible. It's sad. It's hard. But you are. I'm hearing that you're going to do it. You're going to do it with the Ace of Swords. But this is going to be a process. Okay, and in some ways it's very exciting, but your guides want you to know, wow, okay, so this is about also who you become in that energy. Partly it's who do I meet and who will be together, but then partly it's also who will I be in that situation. Are you ready for your greatness? Okay, I'll say it just like that. I mean, there's nothing negative that lies outside of the realm of independence from who you thought you were, okay? Because we're not who we think we are. We are our impulse, our truth. And so being authentic, you know, because I feel your authenticity right here lies in a space of I want to start over. I want to try something new as well. But then you're holding yourself away from that. And that's a mental thing. So this is about jumping in with the World and the Ace of Swords. Wow, this is a huge portal, Pisces. It's a quantum leap, honestly. Yeah. Are you going to do this? Are you going to generate this enough stamina, enough of a vibration in the heart chakra where you can journey to the side of the galactic where love feels like love? You know, it takes, I see you needing to travel, like literally. You have to push through. And, you know, as light workers here in this dimension, much of the time we're facing waves and currents and undercurrents and, you know, currents that don't make sense in the current. You know, there's a lot going on, but how far is our intention that we cast into this conversation? You will need to be brave, okay? With the Father of Cups, the Ace of Swords. Some of you, this is about having children. Maybe you're already with this person, but there's another side of this coming up. Maybe you're holding back in some ways when it comes to the thought of children. You know, that can really bring up a question of trust, possibly. Can I trust this person? Maybe you had a hard time in your early years when it, with a father figure, and you're fearful now. It's like, you know, so in a way, it's like they are stealing your creative currency, you know, because of the experiences they brought you to experience. And then from that, you don't want to experience again, you know, so something that would bring you happiness that you know you want. I mean, like that, that they're sort of stealing your currency. It's like, you know, so that's not cool. And return it. Let's go down the back. If someone's standing on your path, it doesn't mean the path is not yours. You know, they're standing on the path. And so that's where, you know, you have to reacquaint yourself with the path. It's like Dorothy needing to remember that she's on her way to Oz. Okay? Yeah. I almost feel you felt kind of detached and lost at a certain point. But it's something that you know, like, is a part of you. Like, I'm hearing, it's not that I don't want to experience this passion. Let's clear, it's very ironic. Some of you, honestly, someone could have been trying to thought project to you that you don't want to start again, you know, something like that. That's where we really have to think, where is it that am I really scared to start over? Or is there someone here who doesn't want me to move on? Okay, with the Father of Swords and the Mother of Swords, and that's where, let's return it. You really, you're going to love this season in that respect with Venus and Scorpio. Speaking of 8th house and bringing the light to where not many are brave enough to bring it to. Okay. Usually. I mean, Venus and Scorpio will make... Yeah. Well, it really depends. If you're, like, in the shadow of Scorpio, then, well, you may fight this process. And then, so that's where I would avoid, honestly, people who you know are in the shadow of Scorpio who are not awakened. This is going to be a tricky transit for them. Just judgment. Yeah, this is also about... some of you don't want someone to be controlling to you. That theme is coming up. I feel like there's a lot of stuff. Yeah, the death card and the devil. There was someone here who you were dealing with who was like controlling, and like some of you here, you're worried that you're always trying to make sure that this person is not going to try to control you. And there's really a question of your independence and your freedom. But then at what point does that become this person controlling you? This person's still controlling you. If someone causes us fear to the point where we don't want to start again, they're sort of controlling us, right? There's something here that you need to let yourself go with, and with the flow with. And your flow state is where you are truly free. And you are truly free to experience that freedom. Not as like a message that you share maybe with the world, okay, maybe or you know, with yourself, with your your meaning in life. This is something in the 3D tangible. It's not like my work embodies the theme and the principle of love and freedom, and you know, but where do I honor my vessel as well? And I say I want to experience that in this lifetime. So some of you, yeah, it's almost like I see somebody here had you in like a nun energy, almost, okay? A nun or a nuno, I don't know, whatever, nun, a monk. It's like, it's not necessarily bad, like in many ways that was important for you to experience this clearing and this healing that you, let's clear the heart chakra, wow. But it's not the end of the line for you, and that's what we're saying, like, you know, you have this side of you to experience the 3D. Some people, yeah, I mean, maybe their destiny is nun life or monk life, but I just don't think that's for you, Pisces. I'm not seeing that. I see that this is a Tower and a 3 of Swords, not a 10 of Cups and a 10 of Pentacles and the Hermit. So let's get further. Yeah, this is generational karma for some of you. This is what someone was to experience around you, and they wanted you to experience it as well. Unfortunately, very sad when we do have to cut ties with people, because that's really what they stoop to the level of. Okay, return it. That's what they really stoop to when it comes to their life path, you know, to just sort of get others to experience, like misery loves company type of thing. It's also, though, an energy thing. They want you to sort of, they feel they are superior to your conversation here, and that's tribal. It's very much tribal, and you don't need to experience what this person projects onto you, and that's really the point. So the devil here leading out, your star seed, your light worker, I see that. You are here to break the ceiling that others here live under and call life. Yeah, so the Fool in reverse with the Tower upright, you're realizing subconsciously you have to be really brave and have this moment with the Tower and the Mother of Swords, and to call this shit out as shit and as what it is, and then you can have this liberation with Judgment. It's kind of like saying, I don't want to be your type. And that's some of you, you need to say to yourself, to this person, that, you know, you can think I respect you to the point where I will change who I am so that I feel I have your acceptance or approval, but I will make it known to myself that I do not have to have you where I find my true character, okay, that lies within me. That's something private to me, and you're realizing I am going to find that, okay? I'm going to find that within me, and you're not involved, okay, in that cycle. So yeah, return. You're not involved in that story. Yeah, this person has a lot of entities. I would make sure, Pisces, that you have as much separation from this individual as possible. They are not on the path to healing. They are not on the path to, you know, opening doors for others. They're not that type. They're just not. And so it's really black or white. It's really just cutting ties entirely. It's hard. It can be perceptively hard, that is. But it's not impossible. So, all right, Pisces, I do see key months for you. I feel the bulk of this, you've been at a point with this energy already. I feel like that you've experienced a lot. I want to get into 2024 because that's really where your, I feel what you see, where, yeah, I want to see like where this is going to let down, because it's a long portal. Wow, honestly, January is going to be huge for you. Your throat chakra is gonna activate. Some of you, yeah. It's your gifts that you will find in this space when you clear your throat chakra. You're going to start finding aspects of you again. Like, you're going to recover puzzle pieces. It's like, if you never go into that room, if you never, you know, bring that box out of the closet, you know, you'll never be able to, you'll never be able to work with those markers anymore. Your markers that, you know, you have to confront. That's what we're saying, Tower and Three Swords. Confront those challenges so that you can find this beautiful passion as well of yours again. I mean, and that's controversial. Why does the dark come in to distract you from that? Because the dark feasts off of darkness. So if you are in your passion, that, look at this card right here, Seven of Wands. Passion, fire, that's light. Okay, so you bring in light. It's controversial. You light people up. I'm hearing that as well. So, you know, the dark wants you dark so that you can't make others feel lighter as well. It's really about your soul calling. I'm going to say this. I feel that some of you here, you're going to see that January is a game changer month, okay? I want to leave the rest as a surprise, and we're going to get into the next sign. Thank you so much, Clear Throat Chakra, for tuning in. I'm going to actually, let's leave this as a Pisces read. So, we're going to leave it as a Pisces read, okay? So I'm going to leave this as a Pisces read. It's going to be its own sign, and then we're going to move into the next sign after that, all right? So clear your energy, guys, love and light, and we'll come back